These are practical combat tips that make difficult fights easier. Before difficult fights, do not always move the whole party as one group. You can separate your characters and place them manually before the fight starts. Put the tank in the front, because this is the character you want enemies to attack first. Keep your mage and healer behind the tank, where they are safer. If you have an archer or ranged rogue, place them somewhere with a clear view of the enemies. This is important because if the whole party runs forward together, your mage may stand too close, your tank may not be first target, and your formation can break immediately. Line of sight means whether the enemy can see and target your character. If an enemy archer or mage can see you, they attack from far away. But if you move behind a wall, corner or doorway, they lose their target and walk closer. Instead of running into a dangerous room, attack once with a bow, spell or your tank and then move back behind cover. Whenever possible, try to fight in narrow spaces. Use doors, corridors, stairs, corners and small entrances. The reason is simple. Fewer enemies can attack your party at the same time. If you fight in the middle of a large room, enemies can surround you. Your mage and healer can get attacked from different sides and your tank will not be able to protect everyone. But if enemies have to come through a door or a corridor, your tank can hold the front while the rest of the party attacks from behind. This makes many fights much easier, especially when you are outnumbered. Your tank should usually be the first character enemies attack. This sounds simple, but many players lose control of fights because they start with too much damage too early. For example, if your mage starts the fight with a big spell before the tank has control, enemies may ignore the tank and run straight toward the mage. A better approach is to let the tank start first. Move the tank forward, let enemies focus on him and then bring in your damage dealers. Your tank cannot protect the party if the fight starts with your mage becoming the main target. Enemy mages are often the most dangerous enemies in Dragon Age Origins. They can heal, disable your party, cast strong area spells and ruin your positioning. So when you see an enemy mage, do not ignore them. Either kill them quickly or stop them from acting. Use a stun, freeze, knockdown, paralysis, mana clash or direct focus fire. Even if you cannot kill the mage immediately, stopping them for a few seconds can save the fight. Shatter is a strong mechanic. First freeze or petrify an enemy. Then hit that enemy with something that can trigger Shatter, like Stone Fist or a critical hit. Against normal enemies, this can instantly kill them. On higher difficulties, your own spells can hurt your party. This is very important for spells like Fireball, Cone of Cold and similar area spells. Mages are very powerful in Dragon Age Origins, but bad spell placement can make the fight harder instead of easier. Use area spells to control every movement. These spells are not only for damage, they can also control where enemies move. For example, Grease can slow enemies down. Blizzard or other large spells can make an area dangerous for enemies to cross. This helps you protect your mage and healer. Instead of waiting for enemies to reach your backline, you can place spells in the path they need to walk through. Sustained abilities are useful, but they reserve stamina or mana. If you activate too many of them, your character may not have enough left for important talents. Sometimes it is better to turn off one sustained ability so your character can actually use important talents during the fight. Do not only pause at the start of combat. Pause whenever the fight changes. Pause when your mage gets attacked or your tank loses control. Pause when reinforcements arrive or a dangerous enemy starts casting. Pause when someone is close to dying. Dragon Age Origins is not about fast reactions. It is about noticing what changed and making the correct decision. These tips all come back to the same idea: to not let the fight become chaos, position your party before combat, use line of sight, fight in better places, stop the most dangerous enemies first, and pause when something changes. Once you start controlling the fight instead of only reacting to it, Dragon Age Origins becomes much easier. I am Alex, and this is Chill RPG Adventures.